Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to Journal with Me. I'm Kathy Hampton of Wellness and Healing Practices, and welcome to my channel. It is Thursday. Uh, yeah, it's already Thursday, May 2nd. I was getting ready to say April, but it is in fact May 2nd. And I want to welcome you to another virtual uh, journaling session where we spend time journaling, in discussion, and sharing positive vibes um, on a regular basis, Tuesday and Thursday morning, mostly at 7:30 a.m. And today is no different. We will start off with a few cleansing breaths, check in with ourselves, actually in reverse, checking in with ourselves, going deeper and trying to figure out why we're feeling the way we're feeling, and spending 20 minutes of journaling together. Then we'll break out into a conversation, and with the, please excuse that noise, is the dishwasher. I forgot to turn it off before starting. So if that is a sound that's bothering you, I apologize for that. Um, anyhow, I I'm Kathy Hampton, and I'm going to lead you into this virtual session of journaling because I believe that journaling is one of the practices you can use for wellness and self awareness, self observation. It helps you keep your mind uh, maybe organized. You can take things out of your mind and place them someplace else and leave room for other thoughts. But then also, it's a documentation of how you're doing. Really, it's your own story in your own words in the present. You can always, date what you're writing. Place the date on your pages, and then go back and read your history, your emotional history, so to speak, um, your state of mind history, and yeah, that's what that's what the benefits of journaling are. Also, it's also kind of a wish list, if you please. If you decide that you want something to occur in your life, manifesting what you want, um, then and affirming what you want or who you are in a positive way. Um, Turns out things happen when you write them down, when you make a plan, and that has been a benefit to me and others as well. So all you need is a pen. Um, I use a journal. Needed some paper, and to get started, you can, if you don't have that and you choose to doodle on a scrap of paper, you can do that. That's your documentation, and that is that is enough. Yes, whatever you have to use is enough to get started. There's no experience needed. So I want to say good morning to Catherine Muhammad. Thank you for dropping by, Catherine. Good to see you. Glad to you are. I'm glad that you are glad to be here. Hoping you're having a great morning thus far. Um, I got up early and put some dishes in the dishwasher, and then I decided to start it. And I hope that's not bothering you, Catherine. Is that sound bothering you? um, if it is, I will turn it off. But it's kind of a quiet dishwasher. Um, so why don't we do this? let's check in with ourselves. How are you doing today? How are things going for you right now, in the present? Not how you were a minute ago, but right now. Not how you're going to feel in the future. How are you doing right now? Let's think about that. And then if you can figure out how you're doing, why? Why are you feeling the way you are feeling? Is it because you slept well? Is it because of, you didn't sleep well? And, asking yourself some of these questions during the day, if you're observing something in your life, is a good thing. But always do it in the present moment. Take your temperature, so to speak, at the moment, in the present. Okay, the sound is not a bother. Thank you, Catherine. Thank you for that. So, yeah, if you were checking in with yourself and sometimes, you know, feel the way we feel just because we are we don't know why. We don't know why. And if that is the answer, that is your answer. So let's take some cleansing breaths to ground ourselves. If you're seated, plant your feet on the ground unless you're laying down in the bed. But ground yourself, even if it's you are laying in bed, ground yourself to the mattress. Put your little butt down and ground yourself in there, in that mattress. And we'll be breathing at our own pace, so to speak. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth. Um, I'll take my glasses off so you can see that my eyes, I close my eyes when I do this. And you can slightly close your eyes, or what they call, you know, um, lowering your gaze. So your eyes are open, but you're lowering your eyes to the ground, kind of looking down your nose. And let's take 3 rounds of the breathing. We're going to breathe through the nose and then exhale through the mouth at your pace. And let's begin inhaling through the nose. That's a round of 3 cleansing breaths. Slowly, gently blink your eyes open. Take time to look around the room. Notice things that keep you grounded. You're back home, back in your place. Hopefully calm, peaceful, open to journaling, open to disclosing to yourself what's on your mind, what's on your heart, what's, in your spirit or soul. All right. And we're going to start with, we'll start with our 20 minutes of journaling. Okay. And if you haven't had, you know, uh, taken part in one of the journaling sessions here, we use a timer on the app Insight Timer, and it is a gong or sound bowl, I should say. It's not a gong. They do have gongs as timers here, the chimes of the gong. But we're going to be receive notification from the Ambu sound bowl, and that is a picture of the Ambu sound bowl, and it makes a deep sound to start, and then the Sakya bowl will be heard at the end of the 20 minutes. Okay, so that will be our notice that our 20 minutes of journaling has come to a close. So, and you should be able to hear them even over the dishwasher. So let's get started. Grab your pen, paper, get grounded, calm yourself, and open yourself up to unfolding what's going on within you. Let it come out on paper. All right? some light on. So you heard the chime, and the 20 minutes is over, and our free flow journaling has come to a close. If you would like to continue, please go ahead and do so. You are in meditation, and you don't want to interrupt yourself, or I don't want to interrupt you either. Continue. I'll be talking in the background here, and hopefully you can. I believe you can hear me over the dishwasher this morning. Normally that doesn't happen, but did today. Did today. So if you joined us while we were journaling, welcome to journal with me, journaling with this virtual community. I appreciate you taking time to stop by and share positive vibes and any inspiration you can receive from the virtual community. I want to wish Catherine Muhammad a quick recovery from what ails her right now. And she let us know that she was feeling better today, but she was diagnosed with bronchitis, a sore throat, and COVID. So sorry to hear that. And I hope you get better soon. Um, yeah, this it's always a matter of protecting ourselves as we move around in the world the best we can. It's just kind of that way. Um, I I know, especially with the upper respiratory problems, suffering from sinusitis quite often. And although I love the sun coming out, the pollen is going to be affecting me. I know. So I try to get myself ready for it all. But I hope you're well today. Anyone who joined us as we were journaling or just started, I want to wish you good morning. Good morning, Dr. Crystal Siobhan. I believe that's how you pronounce your name. Welcome. Haven't seen you here. Glad that you could spend some time with us. And let's see who else. Gwendolyn Smalls. Good morning. Believe you. I'm not sure if you've been here either, but welcome. Glad to have you. If this is the first time that you come and shared your morning or your time, wherever you are, who knows? It could be midnight, um, depending on where you are in the world. And glad glad that you could make it. Today is Thursday, and usually on Thursdays I ask everyone to affirm themselves today. Provide a uh, positive, powerful statement about yourself, um, because sometimes and most times we are hardest on ourselves, and we need to be happy about ourselves. We need to, um, be in a state of loving on ourselves a lot more than we do, caring for ourselves a lot more than we do, and that means using words to be kind to ourselves, not just doing some act of you know um, of self care, like I don't know, taking a walk or we need to be good with our words, our expressions of love for ourselves, because we do that for others quite often. I know I do. I express um, well wishes and kindness to people quite often. And I've learned to start doing that for myself, making it a practice also. And I was inspired by this kindness, um, talk about kindness, uh, from Halana Black, who um, I have sat in council with, about writing. She's a writer and writing coach, as well as uh, she also holds a Wednesday morning uh, meditative writing circle. She calls it a mindful writing circle. And yesterday we had a conversation about being enthusiastic about ourselves. And so it reminded me that I was going to be speaking to you on Thursday, today, about affirm, affirmations, affirming yourself, using positive, powerful statements when you do affirm yourself. You can write them down, say them out loud, put them on stickies, little sticky notes, put them on your mirror, but on a daily basis, say something kind about yourself. I want to provide uh, Halana's Halana's email list where you can put your name on her list and receive the link to the meditative writing circle on Wednesday mornings at 8 o'clock, 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I hope that this will work. Me putting it in here because I couldn't. Let's see, and I will also put this in the description when this video is over. Alana Black, and just add your name to her if you're interested in receiving notifications when um, the Zoom link will be sent to you. Um, and her name is Halana Black. She is a writer and part of a community of travelers. She's traveled and lived all around the world. Um, I want to say since 2016, may have been longer than that even, but yeah, she is she is like minded, I will say, and sometimes um, like minded people understand other like minded people, depending on what it is that you're thoughtful about. And she provides a great space or mindful writing, as she calls it. And I want to say Siobhan, if that's correct, Siobhan, let me know if I'm pronouncing your name right. Um, Thank you. I've been following you on the replays, but want to start getting up early here in San Jose. Oh, wow. All right. Another West Coast person. Very good. San Jose, California to Journal Live. I appreciate you. I appreciate you also, Siobhan. Thank you for getting up 3 hours early to spend time with us in community. I appreciate you. Um, yeah, you're in my old stomping ground, Northern California, um, and hope that all is well back home, so to speak. Yeah, very good. Siboni, Siboni, Sibani is how it's pronounced. Sibani. Okay, thank you for that. I appreciate that. I like to know what people's names really are, what words really sound like or pronounce. Thank you, Sibani. That's pretty. All right. Yes, Sibani. Very good. Well, thank you for joining us. And if you take a moment, grab your pen and paper, and I'm going to give you a few moments and write down that affirmative statement, that powerful statement about yourself. Then I have a few more questions I want to ask you uh, to ask yourself. um, because um, I think it's really important that we do that. We have a lot of things that we can really talk about ourselves in not so positive ways. We can talk about how we doubt ourselves, um, how um, how we made mistakes that um, seem to be failures to us. But in this community, we don't fail. Our mistakes, so to speak, are lessons. Lessons to learn from, um, and try to do better. That's what I always tell myself. It's okay. It's all right. Just do better. Do a little better. And giving ourselves grace. We don't take time to think about giving ourselves a break, giving ourselves a break. Um, Especially those who are, I mean, all of us, we haven't lived the life if we haven't experienced something. We haven't truly experienced things, but we expect ourselves to know what we haven't experienced. Um, this generation, and I'm going to speak um, on behalf of my children's generation, really, um, are very bright, very smart people, but they get down on themselves for not knowing something they have never experienced. It's almost as if they um, tell themselves, I'm not good at it when they have not even done it. I caught myself doing that in a group of writers a community of writers that I belong to. Um, and I thought, wow, I shouldn't have said that about myself because I haven't experienced fully the practice of writing, uh, writing in a certain way. And that's why I'm learning. So we jump the cart, we we have to be kind and gracious to ourselves. So with your positive, powerful statement, um, consider these questions also for yourself. How can you express yourself lovingly about yourself? Okay. Besides the affirmation, how can you continue to express yourself kindly and lovingly to yourself? Right. And, maybe you need time to think about this, but what grace have you given yourself lately? What grace have you given yourself lately? What have you done for yourself lately? Janet Jackson. But what grace have you given yourself lately? And yeah, those are a couple questions to ask. You know, on a regular basis, how can you express yourself? Um, you can write these things down, say them aloud. Really, put them out in the universe because the more you put out in the universe, I believe, the more comes back to you. You know, these positive things. Um, and open yourself up to heartfelt relief. What do I mean by that? I'm going to be doing a movement today as part of introducing um, this community to movement um, that I will be taking on the road includes wellness and healing practices of yoga, meditation, massage therapy. On Tuesday, we spent time, and we can do this today also, massaging our hands since we used our hands to write. Um, and even if you haven't written, you might want to do this. But another movement that I'll demonstrate in a moment is opening up our heart. There are yoga poses that are called heart openers or chest openers, and they're really good for the heart, really is. And we do them commonly when we wake up in the morning. These movements, unless we do not. And the thing about it is, children do this movement when they wake up in the morning and yawn, and they stretch. They open up their chest, and, yawn, and, in the morning. Sometimes people don't do that as they get older. They just get out of bed and they walk to the bathroom, to the kitchen to get something to drink, and they clump along, and it's like, you know, they can't make themselves get to the place, and they're folded over. And we fold ourselves over when we sleep a lot of times, and we fold ourselves over, and our heart, is being not crushed, but it's, straining, and our shoulders are bent, and it's pain that we feel, you know, and yeah. So a lot of times when we are not opening up our heart is when we are heartbroken, you know, when we are, when there's been some grief, there's been some pain, we kind of fold in, and it's really, we become afraid of really opening up because we don't know if we can handle what will come to us figuratively and metaphorically. We don't know what what will come if we open up to ourselves, really. But if you decide that you want to open up to newness, something different, something, a change, a movement towards something different, then you have to open up your heart. You have to open up yourself to receive it. In yoga, there are a lot of back bending moments and poses, especially in the what they call some of the more difficult forms of yoga, where they do all kinds of back bends, and I'm not on that level. I love restorative at this point in my life. But back bending allows the chest to open up, right? The chest opens up fully, and you feel very relieved from that after being folded in, to fold yourself out, to open up. And I hope that you can open up to loving yourself more, affirming yourself more today. And this is the self care that I am talking about, and what Halana Black was talking about yesterday. Opening up, opening up your heart to yourself, not to someone else, you know, to yourself, loving you. So let's do that. Let's do some heart opening moves right now. If you're even seated, you can stand up and do it. Sitting, I have not uh, set myself up to show a full body um, video, but we can do the sitting down. And if you're in bed, you can do it in bed also, because as you get up in the morning and raise your hands up and over and out and back behind you, you are opening up yourself to a new day. Okay. So if you can't see that movement, because I'm not far, I'm too close, you're going to take your hands and your arms and stretch them out, and then to your sides. You're going to breathe in, out, as if you are yawning. If this is not comfortable for you, don't do it as much. You can raise your hands this way, your arms this way, okay, and out. And then you can almost do a back bend with your head up, your chin up, okay, and then back. Let's do this 3 more times, okay? And if this is not comfortable for you, a modification, as I showed you, is here and your chin up a little. Let's put your hands down and we'll start and at your own pace. 1, 2, and 3, the modification. Arms back and down. And if you haven't done that in a while, you may be a little sore, but not too much. But what happens is your chest, you might even hear your chest kind of crack open. You hear something, and if you haven't done that movement in a while, if you haven't practiced yoga in a while or done this type of movement in a while. In dance, you see people, flying their hands back behind them, and chins up. They're opening the chest. So I hope that was helpful. I hope that was comfortable. I hope you feel better opening your chest up. Okay? Opening up to yourself. And this is a practice you can do every day, every morning. Just yawn. Yawn without going like this, but yawn by stretching, a good stretch. Chin up. Okay. All right. So let's see what you guys have to say about any of this. Oh, okay. Dr. Crystal, is what you needed this today? Okay, good. And that chest opener felt amazing. Good, 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 good. Yes, yes, indeed. I'm glad that it felt good for you. It felt good for me when I do it. Um, as I am, quote unquote, rebranding myself. Let's see. Yes, that was very helpful. My breathing is returning to normal. Okay, good. Yeah, yeah, the COVID and bronchitis. Wow, Catherine. Yeah, that's heavy stuff. And I'm glad that you're breathing better. But opening your chest up is good for some of the bronchial issues or the upper respiratory issues that we face. Um, Being able, if you can, to Tapotement on the back is really good, and that comes with massage therapy. But as I rebrand myself as Kathy Hampton Wellness and Healing Practices, I'll be doing more. If you work here on Tuesday, I talked about how the priorities that I will focus on, or the focus, um, what I will focus on in the coming days, weeks, months, whatever, will be on healing practices, wellness and healing practices, practical things that you can do for your body, mind, and spirit. Um, not just uh, not just retreating, not going on a retreat, um, but I'm happy to facilitate a retreat where I will help uh, provide those sessions, those practices of yoga, meditation, even massage therapy, um, reflexology. So, those are the things that I am going to be focusing my time on, um, because uh, just with a retreat, um, physical retreat, going someplace has been challenging for many to either attend or to plan for, and also have been challenging for me. So, what is not serving me well, I move away from and try to figure out how I can do my best, and do what means is meaningful to me. And this is what I believe is meaningful: journaling, um, facilitating that, and and providing other resources to you. And I want to mention before we close, and before we do our hand massage, if you have some cream, or a lotion that you want to use today for your massage, um, you can go and get it, or not. Um, I'm gonna be using some lotion, and it's just really for purposes of gliding your hands easier. And if your hands need to be moisturized, that's even better. So, um, yeah, but um, I want to inform you at the top of this, the comments, is a link uh, to the Job Liberation Virtual Summit, which Marissa Price and Kimani Norrington Sands are putting together. It's going to be a great, phenomenal. It's going to be a great summit, May 18th and 19th. And I thought I was going to be able to attend. I don't believe that I will. I might have to see that on replay myself. But I am encouraging anyone who has experienced job toxicity in currently, um, in the past, um, so that there won't be a future of job toxicity. I encourage you to look at the information, and and register for it. There are three tiers uh, of the conference, of the summit, pay points, and you can you can pick whatever you choose to um, to do that, to attend. And there's also the link for Halana Black's um, getting on her email list, because she's very inspiring, has been inspiring to me for quite some time. And I think that you'd get a lot out of her group. Um, she's um, she's 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 wise. Let me put it that way. She's wise. Okay, Sibani, Sibani. I haven't opened my chest physically in a long time. Wow. Okay. I loved what you said about opening up to new things and the new day. So powerful. Yeah, I'm glad you feel that way. Um, Chest openers actually, you kind of get your kinks out, but opening yourself up to new things, um, a lot of people don't do that. And, social media will have you believe that everybody's running out doing new things and jumping off of cliffs into, canyons. But no, no. Um, it takes time for people to open up to new things. Um, I've been a kind of a, I'm not going to say a daredevil. A friend of mine, an old friend, called me. Hadn't talked with her in a while, and she was surprised that I was, moving away from this country. But then she says, "No, that sounds about right, Kathy. That sounds about something that you would do. You would that only you would do something like." People are not as open minded as we think, and um, a lot of people are 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 stuck, either stuck or they are doubting themselves or don't know what they want to do with their lives. Some people are hesitant, and it is what it is. But I want to encourage people to take steps to move forward in their life because I believe, it's that life is short, but life is very long when you're not happy. It seems like life is just endless when you're unhappy. And why not try to find what makes you happy? Makes you happy? And caring for yourself, and lovingly expressing the beauty of yourself to yourself, whether that be in a journal, said aloud, um, through acts of kindness to yourself, is what I want to impart upon people. Yeah. So opening up yourself to yourself physically, physically doing that, in that what would be a movement, just to open your arms up and kind of behind yourself, opening your chest, letting your heart feel some relief. You think about how your heart is deeply in the center or close to the center of your body, and how if you were clumped over a desk all day long, or watching television all day long, or doing something that doesn't allow your chest to open, your heart to have some relief from that bend in your body, then it becomes it's hard. It's hard on your chest. It's hard on your heart. It's hard on you physically. So yeah, thank you, Sibani. I'm glad you and Katrina Michelle. Where's the? I can't believe that. Where'd she go? Let's see. I can't believe I caught the live. Yes, you did. Where in the world are you, my friend? Now, this is a person, Miss Katrina Michelle, who loves having fun and does it so well. Yes, Katrina Michelle, thank you for coming to visit with us in community. We're happy to have you. Um, Still in Sri Lanka, I'm going to tell you, Katrina Michelle, when I found out that you were in Sri Lanka, I was like, finally, someone has gone to Sri Lanka. I met a man from Sri Lanka back in 2000. No, that was in 1987. The kindest man, and he told me where he was from. And first of all, he was strikingly handsome. He was actually pretty. And I think that is what, initially attracted me. But then when he spoke about where he was from, it sounded amazing. And I said, I want to go to Sri Lanka. And this was after I graduated from college. I have not been to Sri Lanka. And you're the only person reporting from Sri Lanka that I know. And yes, you love it there. You love it. Yes, I love it here. Oh, I'm so happy you love it. And your pictures, of course, you all, I don't know. I shouldn't be telling your business, Katrina Michelle. I get in trouble for telling people's business, but Katrina Michelle is a wonderful photographer. She captures images like no other. And a lot of the images she is in. So she is the poster child to me of someone uh, loving on themselves and embracing and expressing their love for themselves. And she does so great. And she is a fun person. And I'm like, God, just the images that she captures are gorgeous. And yes, the men are gorge. So that's why. Now, are you staying a long time, Katrina Michelle? How long are you going to be there for a while? So exotic. Not all, but the majority. Yes. Yes, they're beautiful. The people are, you always think about women being gorgeous and beautiful, but these men, these Sri Lankan men, I'm going to tell you, eye candy. Eye candy. Uh-huh. Yes, they are. So it's so good to have you here, Katrina Michelle. I guess I don't know what time it is there. It's 8 in the evening. 2 months total. Okay, 2 months. I have been there here almost a month now. Oh, wonderful. Oh, that's great. You're spending good time there. That's good quality time. Yes, when you can stay put for a place and get to know it. Yeah, I don't even see the women. Okay. I there was a picture that I saw of you taking a picture of two men, and um, and one was bringing you food all day long. You said one could bring you food all day long. That's what I'm talking about. 6:12 p.m. Okay, all right, not full 12 hours. Okay, very good. All right, Katrina, this is good. Roving reporter comes to journal. You have to continue sharing with us. Yeah, yeah. Get some journaling in, and then come and tell us all the good stuff that's going on, and that's fun. Lots of fun and lots of yeah, yeah. Katrina is very inspirational also through her actions. She shows us what life looks like when you just open yourself up to. Um, this is my interpretation of Katrina, um, about having fun and just letting go and being free. That's what freedom looks like, Katrina Michelle. Yes, indeed. So with that, let's do some hand massage because I could spend time thinking about Sri Lankan men in the morning. So I got my cream, okay, a little bit, will go a long way, and this smells really good. So let's rub our hands together. I hope I didn't. Okay, rubbing our hands together, and then we're gonna lock our fingers in like this. Okay, and then shoulders down, actually, not up here, shoulders down. And then we're just going to gently pull our fingers, our hands apart to the side. Okay, bring them back together. Let's do that one more time. Fingers lock, shoulders down, arms out to the side. Let's pull our fingers out together. Okay, And let's rub our hands together. So this kind of getting some friction. They're getting warm, okay? Let's rub and rub. Right. And now we're going to be pulling each finger. We did all the fingers together like this. Now we're going to pull each finger individually, taking one hand. You choose. I'm taking my right hand, grabbing onto my left thumb, and I'm going to massage each finger and then pull. Right. The next, my index finger, massaging it and then pulling it. The next, until we massage and pull all of the fingers on both hands. Right. Pull. And so you're going to grab to the base, right, of the finger, massaging it and pulling it. Next hand, we're going to take the thumb and pull the base of the finger, right, and pull. Next, and pull, and next, and pull, and the baby finger, or pinky, and pull. Right, rubbing again. And I didn't do this. You see this motion here for your wrists? Put your hands together and do kind of a figure eight. All right. Feels really good on your wrists. Okay. And then we're going to do the sparkle fingers. All right. And clap. And that is our hand massage for today. All right. So far we've done hand massages, opening up our chest, opening up our heart to ourselves, right? For ourselves. And I hope that you have been able to write that positive, powerful statement about yourself, for yourself, giving yourself grace, giving yourself a break. And I wish you a great weekend this weekend. All right. Enjoy wherever you are and feel better, Catherine Muhammad. Feel better. All right. You all take care. Much love to you. And I'll see you next week. See you next Tuesday. All right. Sending much love and peace to you wherever you are. All right. Bye.